Quick intro to Adobe Aero. I'm just going to create the most simple of scenes, preview it, then create a QR code. So that's using it at its most basic. So I've launched the program. It's available on Mac and PC. Here I need to give it a name. I think it saves it in the cloud. So let's call this Test 6. So done, and I'm presented with a 3D grid and a list of things that I can add on that grid. What you can also do is if I go up here, in addition to these, I can choose import, and if you look at the formats, it accepts very well-known 3D formats, OBJ files, 3ds files, FBX files, as well as flat files, so PNGs, JPEGs, if you want to add those as well. I'm not going to bring anything in at the moment. I'm going to use some of the existing stuff, so we'll just have one thing for background, interior design. Let's just click on something one time there, and then I can use these handles to move it. I just want a bit of decoration in the scene. I mean, it's not great, it is what it is. More interesting are these directable characters. So let's choose Emma. Again, it always comes to the point of origin, so typically you'll probably want to move these things. So now we have this character Emma. Now we can start doing more interesting stuff with it. As it says here, add triggers and actions to make your scene interactive. So I'm going to add a trigger, and most basic one is start. And what I want to happen, I want to play an animation, and subject is Emma. Yes, I want this to do, and I'm going to have Emma dance using dance clip 1. Yeah, there's only one dance clip. There's a very limited subset. I'm not sure if you can import animations, but so she can do that. Let's change that again. And Emma is going to dance until the crack of doom. I could have a delay so she doesn't do it until like 5 seconds in. And I think you can build up quite complex animations by altering the delays for different characters that happen. So it could all happen at the start, but you put different lengths of delays, and then a kind of myriad of things will happen. But that's it. All I'm going to do now is click preview, and what we should have, there it is. Emma is dancing. That's all I'm going to do with this scene. What else could I tell you? That's the basic functionality. You could see I can set another trigger here, so rather than that being start, it could be tap. So I could have that on the same character, maybe another character. When I tap on that character, that will then cause a series of actions. It could be an audio file, an animation. You could ask them to move to somewhere else in the scene. So one of the things could be, I could say move to the chair. So the moment I tap the character, that would happen. You can also use proximity. So as I move around the scene through the kind of virtual viewer of my phone, when I get to a certain degree of proximity, entering or exiting that level of proximity, then that can be the trigger for actions. But that's probably enough just to get you started. So there's a scene there like that. I can go up here and choose share, and then it'll come up with this title, create link. I simply click that. There's my QR code. If I click this here, then I can save that. I could call it something meaningful, but by default, test 6. So just cancel that. And then point my phone at that. When you point your phone at it, it will either prompt you to download Adobe Aero if you haven't got it. Otherwise, you can choose to launch the program, and then it will scan for a flat surface. When it's found sufficient points to orientate to a flat surface, it will just say tap to make this the origin, which will be that kind of point where Emma is standing at the moment, and then the scene will play out. So that's all I wanted to cover.